Hi, I'm Jared Bentley, and you're watching the Johnson City Press Week in Review right here on jcpvideo.com. It's generally considered bad luck when you have an auto accident. If you crash into a police car, well, that's even worse. Crashing into two police cars, you might want to do a little soul searching. THP officials said that no drugs or alcohol appear to have been involved in a three-car crash that sent two Washington County Sheriff's Office deputies and another driver to the hospital on Wednesday afternoon. Trooper William Shelton said that two WCSO patrol cars, a Ford Explorer and a sedan, were driving west side by side in the two lanes on East Unaka Avenue, and the driver of a gold Ford Focus entered the intersection of Unaka Avenue and Baxter Street without yielding to the two patrol cars. The Focus slammed into the sedan on the driver's side, and the sedan hit the Explorer on the driver's side. The sedan spun around and came to a stop in the Prelude Hair Salon's front lawn, Shelton said, and the driver of the Explorer came to a stop several yards down East Unaka. Both cruisers suffered damage to the driver's side doors and windows, and the Focus's front end was completely smashed. All three drivers were taken to the Johnson City Medical Center, and everyone involved seems to be doing okay. Charges are pending against the driver of the Focus. A Washington County lawmaker's hopes that God be recognized as the source of all Tennesseans' rights in its Constitution is a step closer to going before voters in the next 5 years. The State House of Representatives passed Joint Resolution 037, a resolution to amend the Tennessee Constitution to include the statement, "We recognize that our liberties do not come from governments but from Almighty God," on Monday in a 69-17 vote. The resolution has been pushed for by Micah Van Huss, who represents the 6th House District and says he has a lot of people supporting the bill, but Christy Carr, chair of the Carter County Democratic Party, isn't one of them. She says the Constitution provides for liberties of all, which includes freedom of religion and freedom from religion. There's good reason for the separation of church and state, and to not maintain that separation sends us down a very slippery slope. Follow the progress of Van Huss's bill in the Johnson City Press or right here on jcpvideo.com. Our own Zach Vance answered a question earlier this week that has been posited by many a reader over the last several months. What happened to the merger talks between Mountain States and Wellmont? A highly debated healthcare merger between the region's largest hospitals dominated local headlines and social circles for months, but recently, developments surrounding Virginia and Tennessee's approval process have been tedious, and definitive action has regularly been delayed. Since February, Virginia Department of Health Commissioner Dr. Marissa Levine has approved 3 extension requests postponing her decision on the merger and aligning the decision timeline in the states. Meanwhile, healthcare officials continue to wait on Tennessee Commissioner of Health, Dr. John Drasner, to deem their certificate of public advantage application complete again. In a joint letter to the commissioner dated April 28, the healthcare CEOs wrote that if the Tennessee application is not deemed complete by June 1st, then they will confer with the Virginia commissioner again regarding a further extension to ensure both review periods are aligned. During a sit-down interview with the Johnson City Press in December, both CEOs appeared confident about the outcome of the merger and discussed their post-closing goals. We'll keep you up to date on whether or not those goals come to fruition. 110 million people vacationed in the volunteer state last year, setting a record for growth and adding to the total of $18.4 billion in tourism spending. Research from DK Shiflett, a national travel and tourism research company, lists Tennessee as one of the top 10 states for domestic travel in the United States, a place it's held for the past 3 years. Tennessee had 4.4% more travelers in 2016 than in 2015, and about 80% of the state's 110 million visitors are leisure travelers, which is a 5.1% increase from 2015 leisure travelers in the state. Overnight stays also grew by 5.2% last year, likely attributable to the growth of leisure travelers. In our region, special events and festivals bring visitors in by the thousands. The National Storytelling Festival in Jonesboro brings in about 10,000 guests a year. Irwin's Apple Festival draws more than 100,000 people, and the Blue Plum and Little Chicago festivals drew in tens of thousands of people to Johnson City last year. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, with scores of other festivals, big and small, calling the region home throughout the year. Let's hope this summer's lineup of regional fun helps keep those numbers on the rise. This has been the Johnson City Press Week in Review right here on johnsоncitypress.com. I'm Jared Bentley, and I'd like to thank you very much for watching.